Hi guys, welcome to Beyond Books with Mamta. Today we will learn about the subject in a sentence. So let's get started. Subject. Subject is the person or thing that performs action in a sentence. We know that the action in a sentence is always shown or denoted by a verb. So the person or the thing that performs the verb in the sentence is called the subject, or the person or thing that is being talked about in the sentence is called the subject. In simple words, we can say that the person or thing about whom we are talking in the sentence is called the subject. And the subject is very important part of the sentence, as there cannot be any complete sentence in the absence of a subject. Now let's take some examples here. In the first sentence, the verb or the action is caught, and this action is being performed by Jack. So Jack is the subject here. In the second sentence, that is, we watched a movie. Now here the action or the verb is watched and it is being done by we. So we is the subject here. In the third sentence, that is, Jupiter is the biggest planet. Although Jupiter is not performing any action here, it is not doing any verb here. But in this sentence, we are talking about Jupiter. So Jupiter is the subject here. The subject in a sentence always answers the question who or what. Now, if we have a look at these sentences, the first sentence says, she gave me a bouquet. Now, here the verb is gave, which is the action here, and it is being performed by she. So, she is the subject in this sentence. If we frame a question for this particular sentence, it will be, who gave me a bouquet? She gave me a bouquet. So, she is the subject here. The second sentence that says, the water is cold. So what question can we make for this? What is cold? The water. So the water is the subject. In the third sentence that says, flowers bloom in spring. What blooms in spring? Flower. Flowers bloom in spring. So the subject always answers the question who or what. The subject is usually given in the beginning of the sentence, but it can also be given anywhere in the middle of the sentence, and it can also be given in the end of the sentence. In all the sentences that we have done before, the subject was given in the beginning, and also in the first sentence here that says, my sister is very bright. Now who is very bright? My sister is very bright. So my sister is the subject here, which is given in the beginning. But in the second sentence that says, one day I saw her in the market. When we have a first look at the sentence, it seems that the subject here is one day. But if we see the sentence carefully, we will know that the verb here is saw and it is being performed by I. So I is the subject in this sentence. And in the third sentence that says, sitting on the other side of the table is my friend. When we frame a question for this sentence, the question will be, who is sitting on the other side of the table? And the answer will be, my friend. So, my friend is the subject here, which is given in the end of the sentence. So, a subject can be given in the beginning, in the middle, and also in the end of the sentence. Now, let's come to the types of subject. The subject is of three types, that is simple, complex and compound. Let's first learn about the simple and the complex subject with the help of some examples. Let's take the first sentence here that says, the children ate popcorn. Now the verb here is ate and it is being performed by the children. So the children is the subject here. And in the second sentence that says, the brave children got medals. We know that the verb is got here and it is being performed by the brave children. So the brave children is the subject here. Now what is the difference in these two sentences and in these two subjects? In this sentence, that is the first sentence, the subject is the children, which is simply mentioned. We are not given any quality of the children, or we are not given any modifiers with the children. But in the second sentence, we know that the main subject here is children. But along with this, we are also given some more information about the children. That is, they are the brave children. So, when the subject is simply mentioned without any extra information, it is called a simple subject. And when we are also given some more information about the subject, which is given in the second sentence, this type of subject is called the complex subject. This is the complex subject. Let's take one more example of simple and complex subject. In the first sentence, it is mentioned the man is very kind. So who is very kind? The man. So the man is the subject here, because in this sentence we are talking about the man, and it is the simple subject, as no other information has been given about the subject. But in the second sentence, that says the man who lives upstairs is very kind. We know that the main subject here is the man, but we are also given some more information about it. That is, this is which man? The man who lives upstairs. So this whole is the subject, and this is the complex subject. Now let's come to the compound subject. Let's take the example here. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Here we know that Jack is the subject, Jill is the subject, because they both went up the hill. These are the two simple subjects, and these two simple subjects have been joined by using the conjunction and. Now this whole becomes the compound subject. The compound subject is that subject which is made by joining two or more simple subjects using the conjunction. And we know the conjunctions are and, or, either, neither, as well as, etc. The list is very long. So the compound subject is the subject that is made by joining two or more simple subjects by using any of the conjunctions. Like in the second sentence, we have used the conjunction or. The second sentence says, my father or mother will visit the hostel. We know my father is the subject here, mother is the subject here, and these both have been joined by using the conjunction or. So this whole becomes the compound subject. Let's see some more sentences about the compound subject. Here the first sentence is, Mrs. and Mr. Joe and their two children went for the dinner. Here we have the subject Mrs. and Mr. Joe and their two children. They have been joined by using the conjunction and it is a compound subject. In the next sentence, it is, neither I nor him broke the glass. This whole is the compound subject. Neither I nor him. This is the compound subject here. Now let's find the subjects in the given sentences. The first sentence is, the first color in the rainbow is violet. We know we are talking here about color, but we are also given some additional information about this color. Which color is this? It is the first color in the rainbow. So this whole is the subject. Now in the second sentence, my uncle's younger daughter is brilliant. Who is brilliant? My uncle's younger daughter. This whole is the subject, and we know that this is a complex subject. Sonia is a good singer. Who is a good singer? Sonia. So Sonia is the subject here, and this is a simple subject. In the next sentence, that is, either Romy or Neha will win the match. Who will win the match? Either Neha or Romy. And this is a compound subject. And in the next sentence, the child ran towards his mother. Who ran towards his mother? The child. So the child is the subject here, and it is the simple subject. I hope you like the video. In my next video, we will learn about the subject in imperative and interrogative sentences. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, stay brilliant.